about 10% currently in the room and some followers through the internet. This presentation will be in English for this time. Next month it will be in French, so you can already book the time for the best language you prefer and the best solution you prefer. The presentation will start now with the platform. If you have any question, please use on the right top the chat where you can see all the elements. I will be with great pleasure answering you. And if you have any other question in the room, you can participate and ask the question, and that will be relayed to the audience and the audience, and hopefully we can go further together. The platform is here. It starts hopefully to show it exactly. You have it now on your screen. This is the presentation, how it is. Very simple. I have some charts here that I can arrange. I will show you how it happens, but you have the main parts, the main central part, which are the charts. You have all the quotes and all the elements that enables you to trade on the platform. On the below side, you have all the position summary, the positions, the pending orders you can have, the messages, and the strategies you could have on the platform. We will check the different elements in the future. One thing which is very important is what you have at the bottom of the platform, which are the elements linked to the equity you have. So this platform, which is a demo platform, has nearly 10 million on it. Hopefully you could have it on your account. I have a possibility to use 9 million because at the moment I have no open position and I have no pending orders. I have nothing used. This is what you see here, and the profit and loss is 0 because there are no open position. Use of leverage, also very simple, no position, so no leverage. This one-click sell here is very important. This is a way to ease the transaction, and this is a way also, when you set pending orders, to have always a market which is properly in the feed, properly feeded with the prices and moving with the prices. The advantage is if suddenly you want to enter an order because you waited and the stop loss or the take profits of it is already or has a chance to be touched because you click and say, I want to get this order, immediately these prices are set accordingly. But you still have a warning message saying, if you would have set this order immediately, it would have been executed on a stop loss or on a take profit that you would not have expected to be executed. And maybe instead of making money, you would have lost money. So I suggest you really to keep this one-click sell selected. This enables you a faster trading and I would say an easier trading for the future. Now, how can we enter an order? Very simple. Here I have the euro dollar. I have set here an amount of $250,000 euros. I look at the market and say, oh, it goes up, I buy. Just one click. And of course, it goes the other way around. That's logical. This is what happens when we do tests. This is just to show how it goes. Very important element for you is, as a member of Dukascopy, I cannot have my own trade live account. It's prohibited. I can only have fun account. This is a protection for the investors to be sure that everything goes the right way for them also, and we won't do any, I would say, bad thing on their account because we want to do things on them. So that's ethic, and also our job is to take care of the clients, not to take care of our money directly. From this order, what can I do? You see there is this little triangle on the chart. I can make a right click on it. And there I already have some possibilities. I can close them. I can close part of the position. I can edit this or cancel the stop loss. I can edit the take profit and cancel the take profit. If I make the right click on the section position, I will have exactly the same possibilities. So it's really for you, according to how you like to trade, how many skills you have, and if you prefer to trade on the charts, if you prefer to trade on other reports, it's your solution, it's your way of trading. Feel free to arrange the platform the way you want, feel free to use it the way you want. This is very simple. What can I do with this position? This was an order here on the markets. I can also choose to say, oh, this 0.2 or 0.3 pip is too wide and I want to buy. I will place a bid, and this bid, it works here, it will be valid for 1 minute. Now I, client, am the market maker on the market until now. Now the market has gone up. I'm no longer this person. But during a few seconds, I was able to reduce the spread. I was able to reduce my cost of operating on the platform. This is for you to understand this capacity and this ability you have. It's really you who make the market. You can choose to say, oh, this price suits me, I use it, or this price does not suit me, I prefer to make something else. And you see, I've been hit at my price before the minute. So I've been executed at my price. This place order has at the moment no stop loss and no take profit. Contrary to the other orders that I have, which were already set with my stop loss and my take profit when I enter at the market. So what can I do here? You see, add stop loss, add take profit, and I have them. The stop loss and the profit are set with the initial price. But now let's go back to the stop loss. And here you see I can add my trading step on it. And I can, the minimum step is 10 pips. And every time the market will raise 10 pips, my stop loss will raise 10 pips. But when I set it now, the point is my order was here, but I set my stop loss or my trading step at this level, meaning that there's 2 pips around difference between my initial stop loss and my trading step will be taken into account. That the 10 pips move will start from this level, not from the initial level. That would be exactly the how I would have done this change below the price. The trailing step has been changed starting this level, not the initial trading price. So understand when you do it, why you do it, how you do it, to be sure that if the market moves 10 pip and it doesn't move on your price, at what time you set this trading step. This is very important. What is happening on my chart? Oh, it starts to move a little bit. If I maintain the left click on my chart, I can reduce the scales or I can raise the scales. And you see here, which is important, I have my 3 orders with my 3 stop losses and my 3 take profits. What happens? I'm in a hurry, I need to go out. I select all the trades with the first cell, right click, close selected. It's finished. So if you have 10, 20, 50 trades opened and you need to close rapidly in 3 clicks, it's done. Very easy. It's not by one, no. You can have 100 trades, that's the maximum on a demo account, 200 trades open, that's maximum on a live account. You can close them in a few seconds. Now I'm buying and I'm also selling. Why? Because I'm losing money here. Anyway, that's more okay. So I bought at 133.15.3 and I sold at 133.15.0. Here I know I've lost 0.3 pips. I say, okay, I'm waiting. I want to be in a waiting situation, but I don't know exactly what I want to do. What is important for you to understand is if you use this waiting position, and if you go overnight, some charges on the account, or there will be profits on the account. But if on the same currency you remain with a long and short trade, at the end it will cost you money. So be sure that if you stay long on euro-dollar, for instance, this is the currency we trade, for each million euro-dollar traded, I will charge you $11 if you're short, if you're long, sorry, and I will give you $3 if you're long. But if you're long and short, it costs you $8 for each million euro traded. So understand what is your advantage of paying this $8 every day if you're on a waiting situation. Now, what I can do is, oh, I'm not happy with paying $8, of course, and I can decide to merge my trades. Merge selected. This option is made in order not to pay any transaction fees. I bought my 250,000. I sold my 250,000. I already paid my commission to do it. If I close each trade separately, I will repay a commission. Whereas if I say merge selected, I will not. But in order to do it, first I need to cancel my stop loss and my take profit on each trade. Cancel selected. And now I can merge my position. What is important here is I know I've lost for the trading part 0.3 pips, the difference between my buying price and my selling price, and the commission. But if I resell and rebuy, I will pay a double commission. So think about the advantage of each solution. Earlier we saw this place bid, place offer, and we will see what else we can do on the trading. Conditional orders. There you see in the entry, I'm here on the buy situation. I can say I buy at market. I have my slippage, I have my stop loss, I have my take profit, I submit my order. It's exactly as if I would do this. Once it takes you maybe 2, 3, 4 ticks or clicks to do it, on the other side it's immediate. So check what is your advantage of doing the fast situation, or check and I go. It depends on your time, it depends on the vision you have, it depends on the careness you have on the trades. That all depends on you. If you don't want to see it fast, don't do it fast. If I deselect this one click, I can click here, re-click, re-click. No, I cannot trade several times. And I say, okay, the bid is here, the stop loss, the take profit, submit orders, that's done. But if I select this one click and I click, 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 I have entered every time this 250,000 trade. So if you're a bit nervous and you're used to do double click, you trade twice. So really, on this platform, adapt your trading to what you have, and I'm sure the platform will be adapted to your trading. Let's see what we have. We're making profit, as I said. I select them all, close selected, and it trades everything. We had what, 15 trades? So the 15 trades in 2 seconds done. The platform enables this capacity. Use it. It's for you. Independent of the amounts, every time you have 10 million on the trade and you need to close this 10 million, you do it, and we will close the 10 million as fast as possible. What kind of other orders do we have? When we go in this entry orders, I can have a stop order on the bid curve or on the ask curve. I can there also choose what I want to do. I can select this kind of order to say, according to which curve will be touched first, I want the trade enter. And if I'm entering a trade of that kind, what is it? It means I think the market will go up slowly, but if it touches this limit, it will continue on an exponential way. And you see, I can not trade on this big figures for the moment because I'll have one cross here. Let's go back to the bid stop. So this order is very simple. I decide to say, if the market touches this 133.29 2 limit, 22.3, okay, I can change it the way I want. I want to trade on the buy side. I have to accept a minimum of slippage. Why? Because this is not a stop loss order. This is a stop entry order. Which means that if the market moves too fast and crosses this limit too fast, and I do not leave enough space to do it, I will not be executed. Here I say I leave 1 pip slippage, but if the market makes a bound of 10, a move of 10 pips, I will not be executed. So be aware of this limit. On a stop loss order, if the market moves 10, 20, 50 pips, 100 pips, we will execute the order always at the first available price. That's the main difference. If this stop order is not executed, it's finished. Okay? So according to the amounts you have and the volatility you feel on the market, leave enough margin. I'm not even sure with 10 pips if 10 pips would be enough. But let's try. I can already set a stop loss and a take profit with this level entry. And my order is set. What I can do is I can also enter a market which we call limit. The limit order is if my market goes down in this buying side, I think it will touch this level and then go back up. That's my analysis. Is it correct? Is it incorrect? That's another thing. And I will never tell you what is correct or incorrect because I'm not allowed to. And I wouldn't dare to do it. I'm not a trader to do it. And here also, I can say I set my stop loss and my take. The main difference with a limit order is we will execute your price at your limit price or better. So if the market would plunge 10 pips, you will be executed 10 pips better. So this limit order is very interesting. This is very similar to the placed orders, but not exactly. My order is submitted. We can find it here. We see my entry order, and the stop loss and take profit, which are linked to these two orders. Now, maybe if my strategy 1 is good, my strategy 2 is not, or the opposite. But if one of these strategies is executed, I do not want the other to be executed. So what I will say, I will check this entry order, right click and group to OCO. OCO meaning one cancel other. So if my first trade is executed, the other one disappears. And if my second trade is executed, the first one will disappear. And if you see, if I select the first entry order, it selects also the stop loss and the take profit linked to him, and the entry order, which is the other order, pending order we're waiting for. So this is also a safety for you to say, okay, if I have one strategy or another, I can really parameter my platform the way I want and the way it enables me to trade in the best conditions. The last type of order here, which is also a limit order, but is MIT, market if touched, means we will execute a maximum of the trade at your price, and then the rest will be executed at market. So if you have a trade of 250,000, the probability that the full trade will be executed is very high. But you never know. Maybe somebody will come with 1,000 at your level if you at this moment are the best price. So we will execute 1,000 at your price and then the rest at market. Maybe somebody will come with 5 million and then no problem, you will be executed the full size. We never know. Market if touch is a possibility. How can I see or position myself with this market and with the capacity I have trade? I'm using here the market depth. And at the moment you have 130 million, 140 million each side. When it's a full European session, we go rapidly to 200 million, 250 million each side. But there you see more buyers, more sellers. This can give you an indication of how it works. You can find also on the website a lot of information about the currency sentiments or the sentiment index on each currency pair, which is renewed every hour. So there also you can see the trend or you can feel the trend. Use it, many things to do that. How many instruments do we have? About 50. Oh, I want to trade dollar yen. I made a double click on it and I have this window opening. And I will go back on the main platform on the euro dollar. Yes, I can trade on both currencies. I'm not specialist dollar yen, but I trade anyway. I bought my dollar yen and I can put my position here. I can follow my dollar yen charts here. I bought when the market goes down. I don't know if it's a good idea. Anyway, that's for testing. What I can do is I set my dollar yen chart price here, and I will undeck the dollar yen chart. This you can do it with as many charts as you want. So if you like to trade on 5 currency pairs, you can have it with 5 screens, for each screen the pair you want. I finish with charts, I just close it and it goes back to the platform. I finish with the pair, it's done here. One currency pair is not enough. I want more. You go to Tools, Market Overview, and there you can have as many pairs as you want. You go to Instruments, and you add the currency pairs you want. And from this page, I can trade. And I find it back here on the platform. I want to take my orders strictly from my main platform, I can do it also. It's really the way you want to trade that matters. The way you want to see the organization of the platform that matters. You're free to do whatever you want. When I'm finished with this window, I close it and it's back to the platform. I can do it with all the instruments I have here. Now I say, oh, I have too many instruments. I make a right click. I can say remove all. I will keep only the majors. Right click, add all. I have them back. If you only need 2, 3, 4 currencies or currency pairs, just play with your 4 currency pairs. And don't, I would say, be disturbed by a currency pair you would not like to see. It's really your choice. Back here to the euro-dollar tick. Oh, apparently we've been executed on the euro-dollar. Yes. I showed you from this conditional order how I can enter the orders on this left side. I can do it if I make a right click on chart. I can put my limit order as a buyer because I'm below the chart. I can set my stop orders below the chart. I can place my bid. I can buy market or sell at market. And if I do the same over the chart, it shows me the opposite position. The chart will detect automatically where you click and what would be the most logical type of trades you would be able to, or you would have to do. Use it as a reminder. And here you see I click at 133.31. And if I click here, I click at 133.54. The chart follows you. The chart knows where you clicked. He helps you. Use it. I put my sell limit and there it's set automatically. Oh, it's a bit too high. I make it go down and I validate it. No, it's still too high. I use it. I can set and it's done. Feel free to use it the way you want. This is very important. Let's close the winning position and wait for the others. Do you have any questions for the moment?
Is there any limit between up and down in terms of the pricing you will be placing?
No. So the question is, if I want to, let's say, place an order with 10 pips, 50 pips, 100 pips, 200 pips, no, you can do it. It's very simple. And this is what we will see here in the tools references. I've said here that I want to place my orders with 10 pips difference between the market price and the price where I want to enter my order. I go here to entry and I say it's not going to be 10, it's going to be 100. Every time you will place an order, it will enter with 100 pips difference with the current market price. Then see if it's logical with your trading and with market and with the focus you have in the market. Maybe if you think currency pair will move 100 pips and it would be time to buy it now, maybe it's time to sell until it loses 100 pips and rebuy after. What I can do is also say I put 10 pips difference with the market price, but I put 100 pips stop loss and 100 pips take profit. This is possible. This is really up to you, up to the market, up to the way you like to trade. And I cannot give you, I cannot tell you, no, you have to do this. No. If you prefer to go on trades, on trends, if you prefer to go on scalping, if you prefer to go on swinging, it's your way of trading. And I will never tell you you're wrong. Maybe I am wrong and say I like to get 3 pips. That's good. Maybe it's better to get 300 pips. It's really up to you. Here also I can set, let's say, I want 1 million as automatic trading. I can say, okay, maybe if I put it in 1,000, that's 1,000 maybe, or if I leave it at 250, 1,000. If I put it in units, that's going to be 250,000. So according to the amounts you like to trade, or the financial capacity you have on your account, set the platform the way you want. Okay? Here I've set, I cannot accept a trade over 5 million on my platform. That's also a safety for you. If one day you put 1 0 too many, instead of, let's say, you have set 1 million maximum trade, and you want to trade this million and you type 10 million, the platform will say, hey, stop. You've done too many. Or are you sure you want to trade with this 10 million? It's a warning for you. It's important. Use it. Like the leverage, it is set at 100. But if you say, oh, I don't want to take too many risks on my trading, or I cannot accept too many risks because my legal structure does not allow me to take that many trades. In this case, what I will do is, what you have to do is you contact us, you say, please set me 50 leverage, set me 20 leverage, set me 10 leverage. Yes, we can do it so. It's really according to the risk you accept and to the risk you would like to take. No risk, reduce the leverage, or as short risk as possible. Reduce the leverage. For the gold trading, I can trade 1 ounce per 1 ounce. For the silver trading, the minimum is 50 ounces, and then I can increase by 1. 51, 52, 55, 60, the way you want. Slippage. As I said before, if you trade small orders, you can accept small slippage. If you want to trade big orders, and this is what we can see here on the market depth. If I want to trade 10 million, here you see I have to go to the second level, minimum, 0.1 pip. Now I have to go to the third level. If I want to trade 20 million, maybe I will have to go to the fourth level. That makes already 0.4 pips difference. And if I want to trade even bigger orders, I have to accept to have higher slippage to enable the full execution of my trade. But if you trade 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, no problem. This is important for you to understand the best way to set this platform according to your needs. As I said, the entry pips, this is what I've decided for my trading. I can change it. Stop loss, take profit, also I change it the way I want. And the trading step, the minimum is 10 pips, and then I can change it the way I want. You can say, for instance, I want 50 pips stop loss, and I want 50 pips trading step. So when it moves 50 pips, I know my stop loss will be at my entry price, more or less. It's a way of trading. If you like it, do it. The bid and offer, for the time, this is what we saw before. It can be in minutes or in hours. So they're also, according to the type of trades you want to do, use the solution that you have. If you know you're always on in front of the platform, maybe you need 1 minute to see how it moves, because you can reactivate the order according to the new market price. If you are more or less coming to your platform, maybe you need a longer trend. This is up to you also. One-click trading, this is exactly the same choice as the one here. So according to the preferences, according to the platform, you can decide the one you want. Chart trading, this is what enables you to make a right click and to trade. Orders validation, that's you start an order and you wait for whatever reason and the market moves. Every time you will validate an order, you will have this warning. Are you sure you want to execute? Because you have a risk of execution that you would not like, because the stop loss would already be touched, even though you have not bought or made your sell. I've decided to apply the default slippage to all market orders. I've decided to apply the default time value to all bid and offer orders. Same for the stop loss and take profits for all market orders. This is my choice. If you don't like it, do it the way you want. For the charts, very important, you can for instance, change the settings for the grid, change the settings for the prices, the candles, indicators, to see what is the best you want to see, what is the darkest, the lightest you want to see. I recommend when you have the flat filtration is to do it for the weekend. This is very important, especially if you have robots or trading systems. If you have, let's say, a moving average indicator, if you have 48 flat elements on your system, it will say something is wrong. If you clean it with this filter, the market, you will have only in your indicators the market prices, no unreal prices. In the orders visualization, this is something important. If I like to trade through the charts, or if I want to do my analysis through the charts, maybe I do not like to see all these triangles, limit orders, everything. You can deselect it and it will disappear in your chart. There also, it's how you like to trade and the best way for you to trade. If you have, I don't know, a robot that trades 10 trades a minute, or maybe 10 trades a second, your chart will be covered with indication, and you will not see where the curve is, where is the real price. So really adapt it to your level. For the periods, you have here the standard periods, but you say, okay, I want to have, because I like it, I want to have an 8-minute chart. You can do it. Select 8 minutes and you validate it, and you will have an 8-minute chart. What is important is, how do we create these charts? We create them directly from all the ticks that we have on the system. So we will really take everything from this minute to this minute, this 8 minutes, and we will design you the specific time frame for the chart you want. And if you need to do historical testing, you will also have in your charts or in the elements you will receive all the ticks for each candle you will request. So if you have 1 minute, I don't know, 200 ticks, you will have the 200 ticks data.
Only 100 ticks or something. If I wanted to display a 500 tick chart, how can I?
We are here on the tick charts. I'm getting as close as possible. And this is what I have. Now, if I want to see something a little different, yeah, I have to go a little longer.
Tick bars. I want 1 bar for every 500.
Let's try to see. Tick bars. Oops. No, 100 ticks is the maximum.
Is it possible to increase that?
We can ask. That's the. This is something also which is very important, as platform belongs to Dukascopy, created by Dukascopy. If we have some special requests on the platform, yes, we can create new features, new systems, if we have these capacities to do it. I will ask to the technicians if it's possible.
This one is
Maybe for the visibility. I don't know.
there's some other platforms can offer thousands.
Okay. We will check it. The colors. Maybe I don't like the white. Maybe I don't like the green reds. This is the default color. I can go yellow and black. I can change different settings also. What I can do also, which is very simple, I can go to the default one. I can create my own configuration, which I can call it test. I will save it. And then if I go to the test or default here, I can change the default colors of the settings. I can, in the ticks, I can, no, I don't want green, I want yellow for whatever reason. The ask, I want, and you have it, and you change it. And once you've changed it, you save it. And normally, if I say OK, it will apply. I will have this possibility to say, I want the default. OK, and the chart will be in this default section. It's really the way you like it. Go back to default. There it is. Back to preferences. Workspace. This is something also which will be very important for you according to the type of systems you have. If you make your presentation of the platform and you like it, and you say, this is what I like to see, and every time I want to come back to my platform, this is what I want to see, I recommend you not to save on exit and not to do the workspace auto-saving. That's the first point. And then I will go to File, Save Workspace As. I will create my new configuration of this workspace. And every time, oops, there it is. Block. There it is. I saw it. It's blocking. Every time I will have this workspace in my documents normally. It has blocked. Where is it going? I'm sorry, I've blocked my computer. Yeah, this is what I'm trying to do. Yeah. No, I don't want to. Where has it gone? Oh. I'm looking for this saving systems and it doesn't want to show it. There it is. And here I will do. This is not usual that it happens, but computer is having problems. Wow, okay. There's a little luck, it has worked. Yes, it should be. Yes. So even when we know the platform by heart and perfectly, sometimes it can happen that it blocks. Okay, so now the last elements we will see on the platform itself is what we have on top of the chart. You can select the currency pair you want directly from here, or if you are here in this workspace station charts, you can add a chart and add the chart you want. You can select the time frame. You can select the kind of presentation. I can drag and drop, or I can drag my chart, see how it goes, but once I've seen what is happening here, I click on the first icon and it makes me come back to the last price. This last price is symbolized by this black triangle. I want to give a little more space, I can do it also. First icon here enables me to move the chart the way I want. But if I move it too much at a certain level, maybe I say, where is my curve? I simply need to close the place and last price, and I'm back to my last price. The chart, when the lock is closed, always set it in the best, I would say, parameters in the best position, compared to the price level and compared to the scale. With the first loop, I can check what has happened, for instance, 2 hours ago on this euro dollar, and I want to see the 2 minutes before I do display, and this is what I had at this moment. As I said, when I'm finished to check what was happening here, first icon, and back to the last price. First loop or second loop, I can go closer. Minus loop, I go back. You can go up to the creation of the data. 2004. Yeah, all tick data since 2004, for instance, for euro dollar. So yeah, if you want to drag, it will take you a lot of time. But if you go with this checking loop, yes, you can select what has happened, for instance, here in 2010. It will take a little more time, but it will give it. Yes, that's all the Dukascopy trading elements. This is all the Dukascopy prices that are confirmed by Dukascopy and traded inside Dukascopy. The liquidity you have on the left side is the whole liquidity existing inside Dukascopy. But if you ask me what does Citibank has as liquidity, check with Citibank. As you saw before, we can set horizontal and vertical lanes, so I can check what has happened at this cross, for instance. I can do it with this pointer also. I can check with this price here and the time. But it's a moving cross. I can set indicators on the platform. We have about 200 indicators available on the platform. To tell you what you can do with the Arduino, I absolutely don't know, but it exists. So if you know the fundamentals of this indicator, use it. If it gives you a clue, an idea on how to do it, use it. That's the best I can give you as idea. You can have many indicators. Then is what is the visibility you have on your chart. The more elements you will set on it, the more difficulties maybe you will have to read what is happening behind. Unless you have a huge screen or different huge screens, and you can really have a presentation of a professional, for instance. Some people have it, so why not you? I can set also different figures on my platform. This is mainly for all the technical analysis. So if it's something that you like, use it. The Fibonacci elements as well, also use it if you understand how it works. I will never tell you use this indicators using or this Fibonacci. This is always according to what the person feels with the machine, with the instruction, with the elements that are given to you finally. You have this open, high, low, close, which is here, which is a little less visible when it works. But if we work on a minute, each minute will be seen. It's open, high, low, close. For the presentation of the platform itself, I have finished to show you all the elements. Do you have any specific question about the platform? Any specific elements linked to it?
Yeah, this Workspace, if you don't save it under a different name, it will
it still works. You set up your preferences, and you don't have to save it under another name.
Yes.
You can save it.
This is something exactly which can happen. So I've set my platform. I didn't put anything specific or anything special. Yes, I can leave it run. I can set it as auto save every 3 minutes, and when I will reopen my platform, it will give me the last update that I had when I closed it when I went out.
If not, then if you want to save it for under another name, that means that it will not auto-save every...
Exactly, absolutely. Then it's really, if you want to have very specific parallel lines, if you want to have very specific trends or very specific indicators that needs to be done on a certain date, on a certain base, on a certain level that you like to see, it's better to save.
It has happened to me that a few times, not all the time, 2-3 times that I have lost all my setup preferences. Then the system goes back to the first day presentation.
Absolutely.
Why?
Always setting the, I would say, what we consider as the starting element to understand the platform.
Yeah, but why it goes back? I mean, why it doesn't take into consideration this daily setup changes, things like that?
Probably it comes when we do an update on the platform. This is what might happen. And there, if you really want a very specific presentation, it's better to save a workspace, because the workspace will include changes. Without the workspace, it will not include the changes, and you will go back to zero.
Yeah, it happened to me that I had to go.
Absolutely, absolutely. So think about it in order to be really fit on the platform and on your settings. And let's go back to the website for two very simple but important elements. When you go to the FX community, we have created for you the JStore. And to the JStore, you have to be registered inside the community. On this JStore, you have the capacity to see a lot of strategies that have been created on the Java system for the Jforex platform. Some are free and some you have to pay. Check the one that you have. It's a real supermarket of the strategies that are available, that people have created to trade. Test them, use them. It's made for you.
And do you have any track record of these things they have put? If anybody has traded and what is the result?
You have, this is linked to this level. They will check you. You see here 7 downloads, 43 downloads. So apparently it's a little more popular than 6 or 3 downloads. So yes, see what you have and see what is available.
How do you integrate into your trading position? How do you open them? How do you...
So first you have to download each of the strategies. And once you are in the platform, in the workspace zone, you have the strategies. And here you can or create a strategy, or you can open a strategy. So the one you have created and saved on another file, one that you have downloaded from the JStore. Use it. We will stop very soon because there is another webinar to come. And the last element which is important, which is the visual Jforex, it's a possibility for you to create your own strategy, even though you don't know how to program in Java. It's also something interesting, and it's a nice solution to understand better the platform. Do you have any remaining question?
You mean by programmer, you need a strategy.
Yeah, absolutely.
You can create a strategy for yourself.
Absolutely. Just one thing, we will finish the internet broadcast because a new webinar will start and we can continue together. Just